So on this lake particular, Lake Chateau, this is where I live, but Lake Lanier, Lake Hartwell, Lake Kiwi, all these places in the south that have blueback herring, the summertime can truly be some of the best fishing you're gonna see all year. A lot of really ferocious topwater bites. You really get to see how ferocious and just crazy fast that these bass are. Spotted bass and largemouth. You're gonna catch some big ones when you get out there this time of year. Big one, big one. Ooh, gosh, let's go, baby. Top water action. How about that cane walker, baby? That's what I'm talking about. Big ones, wind's blowing, they're fixing to start shooting. So in the summertime, the water temps up here can get 70, 80 degrees. It stays cooler than a lot of the country, but these lakes are filled with blueback herring, which are a saltwater fish that move really fast and they roam the river channel most of the time. So these bass, being the natural predators that they are, move out to the middle of the lake, and some roam around and are, act like a pelagic fish. And then there's some that are gonna position on these offshore brush piles and man-made brush piles that will sink strategically on points or drop-offs near deep water, places where they can sit that herring are gonna come by regularly, and they come up and absolutely smoke it. Ooh. Got him. There we go. Another one bites the dust, baby. Ooh. All right, so fishing these big points like this, underwater points that is, these spotted bass, largemouth, striper, they're all gonna gang up on these places like this trying to eat herring. Taking this big rod, making long casts up there to the schools of fish. I am seeing them on my forward-facing sonar, taking them, catching them fish like that all day long and bigger. It's a lot of fun, man. They'll come up and blow up on it. Now, once you catch one, kind of got to rotate because they'll follow it to the boat. So we're gonna keep moving. Good thing we got a lot of spots to hit today. From May all the way to October on these herring lakes, if you're in the right place at the right time, you're gonna see some incredible action. So when I'm staring at these maps, looking to break down a herring lake, I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna look for long points that stick out near the river channel. Those can be on the main lake or they can be back in creeks. Usually about every point or hump, any irregular contour. I'm looking for places, if I'm looking for something a little sneakier down a straight bank, something that, a straight bank that's close to deep water, or a point that drops off into the river channel, or a hump out there in the middle. The perfect weather. It's like a little bit of clouds, a little bit of breeze. Fish are floating up high. Perfect day to throw that cane walker. Make a long cast. That's what we like. Just really clear water that we're dealing with. If you can get some overcast, cloudy conditions, it's gonna naturally make those fish float and suspend a lot better. The sunny conditions can sometimes push them down near the bottom, especially if there's a lot of boat traffic out there, but ideal conditions is cloudy or overcast with a little bit of ripple to break up that light penetration. The fish can't see your bait as good when it's slashing up there on the surface, and you're gonna get a lot more bites. Oh, got him. Ooh, they pull so hard, man. This one ain't even big. He's kicking my butt. Ooh. I mean, just another chub. Another toad. Mini toad, little future toad. They're just stocky as can be. I'm gonna keep my eye out for any schooling activity and use my forward-facing sonar to really pinpoint looking for those schools of fish out there in open water. The fish are gonna show up oddly well this time of year on your forward-facing sonar. They're gonna show up as big blobs because they're up high in the water column. And if they're ever in a straight line, where like they'll be stretched from 60 to 100 feet on your screen. Throw your bait at the fish in the back of the line, because when he comes up for it, all of his buddies that are in the front of him are going away from your boat towards your bait, and it's a guaranteed bite. Oh, biggin, biggin. Oh, oh, so sick. Oh, biggin. Ooh, fatty, baby. Right at the top of the head. Let's go. Let's go. Oh man, that was cool. He had all the hooks. He wasn't going nowhere. Dang. That is my favorite thing in the world. Bar none, hands down. A topwater spotted bass. Particularly a cane walker, because it's big, it's aggressive, you can slash it around, and it catches giants. Look at that pretty fish. Most of the time when you hook these fish, 99% of the time actually, when you hook these fish and you're reeling them to the boat, the whole school is coming with them. If you're by yourself, pull that trolling motor up and go on to the next one to be the most efficient, and that's how you're gonna catch the most fish. And if I've got a bunch of brush piles that are really close together, I'll try to develop a milk run in the day of, okay, this pile is good, this one's good, this one's good, and you circle those throughout the day. That felt like a big in there, boys. Oh yeah, that's a good one there. Stay on there. Baby, let's go. Whew. That is what I'm talking about. That was at the end of a long cast too. Straight braid, doubled up on him. Let's go. So when you're working this cane walker, you're gonna throw it out there a long ways and you're gonna try to work it back to the boat really fast and make it super loud to get the fish's attention. The bait has a cupped face, so it throws a lot of water. So when you're working this bait, just make good hard twitches trying to walk the dog with it. The bait's going side to side, throw them water. You're gonna see the fish on your forward facing come up. When they come up, they're gonna blow up on it, and you keep working it, work it, until you really feel that fish on the other end. You're never gonna know on sight most of the time. You're gonna keep working it until one just, you know, connects. Coming up. Got him. Ooh, nice, baby. Get them on that big rod and grind them to the boat. Loose drag. Got some good hooks on there. Them fusions keep them pegged up. Sometimes you gotta let them dig. We ain't playing around. Nice. That's a good one there. Little chunk. Yeah, so for my topwater baits, you know, it's really important to have a long, slender profile like a herring. These herring are 4 to 6 inches long. They're chrome looking to the human eye, and they move so fast. So the speed is important, the profile is important, and the noise to get the fish's attention. The cane walker, this is the Berkeley cane walker 125. It encompasses all that. This color right here, you know, it's a chrome on the sides, got kind of a white opaque belly. This will be great for sunny or cloudy days. Kind of like a cloudy day on this one because of the white opaque belly. They make straight chrome colors that I like for the sunshine. Comes standard with good strong hooks like we've talked about here. These are number 4s, so they're big hooks. You need a long rod, a really long rod and a really fast reel. Throw this bait a long ways. If I see them on my forward-facing sonar at 120 feet out there, I can make a long cast on them, and those fish are not gonna know I'm there when they see my bait, and that definitely helps you catch a lot more bass. This is a 7.5 heavy fast action Fenwick Eagle. The reason for the heavy power, I can work the bait really good on a long cast, and it's a fast action. It loads up really good on those long casts, keeps those treble hooks pinned in those fish. There's zero stretch. That's a big one there, boys. You know, I keep my drag kind of loose so I can reel through it. For big pencil popper style baits like this cane walker, I do like braided line. This is 40-pound Berkeley X9 braid. No stretch in this. The rod is, you know, a little bit stiffer rod, so it's gonna absorb that shock immediately and you're gonna go straight into the fight. And the reel has a great drag and a big handle to winch them into the boat. Oh, biggin. Gosh, look at them all right there. Good night. That's a big one there, boys. Ooh, gosh, look at that fatty right there. Look at that fat bass right there. Unbelievable. The blow up was insane. Cane walker to his dome. Gosh, that rod made light work of him too. 7.5 heavy. That sounds a little crazy for a topwater. For big old fish like that, you need something pretty stout.